Alrighty, let's see how this rosemary mead is doing. So it's been about 20 days and I am ready to rack this. Now I've got one thing of rosemary. It's still looking good. It hasn't started molding or anything, but it has been 20 days, so I do want to get it out of there. And there's also some ginger floating around and lemon peel. So I'm gonna put everything in this bucket and I'm gonna add my raspberries. They're still partially frozen. Whoops, that's just how it is sometimes, you know? So I'm just gonna rack this in my lap. I'm gonna do what I wanna do. Know what I mean? Should I just take that out? I guess I'm just gonna. Check that out. You can see little flower buds. Hoover, did you tootie? I think my cat just farted. I'm gonna get racking and we're gonna see what the gravity is. It smells really nice so far. It kind of smells like a lemonade, to be honest. There's not much leaf in here, actually. All right, I'm gonna see where this is at without the raspberries first. Still floating, so, but I think I used 71B. So I made it on the 12th of November. Today's the 30th. Yeah, I mean, it's been about 2 weeks. A little bit over that, but it hasn't gone down very far. It is 1.052. It was 1.102. Let's see what this is like 2 weeks in. I don't know. Don't expect a whole lot. The rosemary is very subtle. The ginger comes out. I mean, you get the rosemary pretty strong on the nose, but the flavor isn't as there as I thought it would be. I don't know. I have to use more rosemary. I thought one sprig would be good enough. It's either that or I just put it back in. It's still looking good. I'm just gonna stick it back in there. Why not? Stick it back in. All right, so I think this video is just going to transition into the next section. Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are checking back in on the rosemary raspberry mead. It has been sitting for some time. So I added raspberries on the 30th of November. Today is the 21st of December. So it's been sitting maybe a little bit longer than I would have wanted it to. I'm just gonna take this lid off. It's starting to look a little sketchy in here if maybe not, maybe that's okay. So a lot of people will leave things in for, you know, about a month or so, which I suppose is close to what I had this in for. I'm slightly worried about that. I think that might have just been a flower though, so I think we're okay. I do notice some little white spots here and there, which is a little bit weird. I'm just going to try to take all of this out without really disturbing it too much. But the alcohol by now should be way too high for mold to grow in here. Okay, surgery time. Right? Oh God, it's like melting. I can hear it bubbling. It's like fizzing. Taking a closer look, I don't think there is mold. Some bits have just gone white. It looks like striations. It's like the cells in between each berry bubble. This is a really pretty color. I actually I haven't seen the berries completely lose their color before. I never leave it in, I guess, long enough for that. I'm gonna take a taste of this because I don't wanna wait. I wanna try it now. I do remember the last time I tried it, there wasn't a lot of rosemary taste, hence why I just left the rosemary in there. Whoa. Okay. It does taste a little weird right now. It has like a weird, sort of a medicinal taste to it, but it is very young. So I'm gonna rack this and then I'm gonna do a gravity reading. This did re-ferment. And even then just tasting it, it's definitely dry. So I'm gonna wanna add more honey to it. Yeah, I'd put about 3 pounds of clover honey in here. And then with the raspberries, now that's the thing, is I didn't want to ferment the raspberries. I should have known. Clearly it was a stuck brew and I should have just given it a little bit more time. I think raspberries tend to do better if they're just added in secondary, if they're not directly fermented. At least that's what I've noticed in a lot of recipes, that they'll have raspberries just added to secondary, not even fermented with them. So I am a little bit like, kind of wish I did that differently, but at the same time, it's like, whatever. I'm disturbing the lease. God, sometimes this is so difficult to do by yourself. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, God. I'm getting it on my pants. On my pants. Why? Why is this my fate? Look at that color. Is that not just so pretty? It looks kind of like a watermelon pink to me. All right, moment of truth. Okay, it is floating. It's dry. What did I say? It's dry. It was stuck. I added the raspberries. It became unstuck. 0.994? I think it's more like 0.996. It can be kind of tricky to read. So, the verdict. We need more honey. We need more honey, and that is gonna help us a lot. I'll add 1 pound of honey. I don't really, a pound? Or should I do a half? Oh, I'm so bad at this. I'm gonna say half a pound of honey. Is there anything else I wanted in here? I don't think I added the lemon juice. I wanted to add lemon juice to it. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna go get lemon juice, okay? And I'm gonna get a half a pound of honey, and I will be right back. So I went and I got, this is more than a half a pound. I have a huge bucket of Dutch Gold clover honey that I'm using. So I just kind of dunked this in it. My hands have been sanitized. Sanitize my hands. There's some lemon juice in here. Oh, but I ended up adding about 11 ounces. All right, now I'm gonna stir this for a minute. Yeah, so I added the juice of a whole lemon, but it was a really small lemon, so I see a lot of little bubbles rising up. And I would assume that that's gas. I don't know if this can ferment anymore. I guess I should check. But it's pretty perfect where it is, right? That amount of honey filled it up just right. So let's see what the gravity is now, because I added a significant amount, and I just want to make sure that it's gonna be okay. Really hope it doesn't start fermenting again. There was a lot of sugar in there before. Beautiful. All right, it is 1.024. Try it, see how it is now. That's a lot better. Yeah, adding that little bit of sweetness, that extra boost of honey, really helped bring out the sweetness of the raspberry. The rosemary is definitely still there. I am glad that I left it in, because originally I hadn't gotten a lot of rosemary smell or flavor, but now it's there. It's a really interesting flavor profile. Like the different flavors like play and interact in a different kind of way. All right, so let's see what this, I guess, projected ABV is. About 14%. So it could re-ferment. This may or may not re-ferment. Obviously, this is still very foggy. It can sit and wait to be bottled. It's still really young. It was started the very beginning of November. I think it was November 12th. So it's not even 2 months old yet. I'm gonna let it hang out. I'm gonna give it some time. All right, there we are. Very exciting. This one's pretty cool. All right, well, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think. You know, let me know if rosemary is something that you have worked with before. I don't know if I already asked that. I might have. All right, thank you so much, and we will see you next time. Bye.